So, what I worked on was Maleficent. That's my topic. I used the movie Maleficent because I really liked the way that it told a different story from what we're used to hearing when it comes to the story of Sleeping Beauty. So, Maleficent is definitely a story that has been told before. A lot of us know the story about Sleeping Beauty, but this aims to shift the focus and tell a little bit of a different story and give us the background on what we typically think of as the villain rather than just talking about the villain's wrongdoings. We get to see a backstory here. Maleficent is definitely a strong female character, and that's something that is threatening to the male humans in this movie. They show this huge fight scene, and like Maleficent takes down this king very easily through the use of these huge powerful wings. But these wings are taken away from her in a night of intimacy with someone who she's had a connection with for a very long time, who happens to be a human man. He takes these wings, and it serves as a symbol of her power being taken away from her. After this, after her night of having these taken away from her, it's a date rape situation, and she completely changes as a character. She goes from these very earthy tones to shifting into a character who's very dark and hides in the shadows to avoid facing the reality of the fact that she let a human into the land that she was supposed to protect and let herself be hurt the most. This is very different from the original fairy tale. I used the book from Sir La Lune, and this did not show Maleficent as this sort of character who went through all this. It only showed her as essentially a dramatic female character who overreacted and used her power in a bad way. Because she wasn't set with a beautiful golden diamond encrusted dining set, she cursed Aurora at the christening. This is demonizing for female characters, and there is no real redemption in the original story. But in the curse shown in the movie, we get context as to why that curse has happened, why it was done out of revenge, and there's also an entire arc to show that Maleficent isn't exactly a bad character, she was just done wrong. The whole movie shows her redemption, and in the end, really goes to show that she took back that power because she got those wings back. And there's this beautiful fight scene where she regains these wings and regains her power after Stefan took it from her and used her wings, her power, to make a power of his own to become king. She was going to spare him in this fight scene, but he chose violence against her again, and that ended up causing his own death. She took him to his death. After this, she restores her home to its original beauty from when she was a kid. This is a huge symbol of her return to power as protector of that land. She also crowns Aurora as Queen of the Moors. This is a huge symbol of unity between the past, the present, and the future for this entire thing. We see Maleficent go from this character who hates the humans and has every right to someone who has worked past that and developed a better emotional sense. The malice has been overpowered with love and acceptance, reforming the beauty of the world that the story is told and filmed in.